Welcome back to a new machine learning tutorial. In this video, we are going to create a custom pipeline using Python Scikit-Learn. With our pipeline, we are going to be able to train the model that we want with a single line of code. Let's start coding. Okay, let's start by creating a Jupyter notebook named pipeline. And in here, let's create a code cell and select our kernel. And let me summarize what we are going to do in this video. We are going to create a custom Scikit-Learn pipeline that handles machine learning model training workflow from end to end. The best part is that everything lives inside one single pipeline object, which makes the workflow clean, reproducible, and production ready. Okay, let's start with the imports. So the first import is going to be from Scikit-Learn datasets, fetch California housing. And also the other imports are going to be, let's create all of them in single cell. Model selection, we will import train test split for splitting our data for training and testing sets. Scikit-Learn pre-processing, import standard scalar. From Scikit-Learn compose, we will import column transformer. We will say from Scikit-Learn pipeline. From Scikit-Learn base, we will import base estimator with transformer mixing. And from Scikit-Learn metrics, we will import mean squared error and R-squared score. From Scikit-Learn ensemble, import random forest, not the classifier, but the regressor, like this. Also, we will import NumPy. We will import joblib for exporting the model, and we will import pandas. We will start by loading our dataset. So I will say data, and it's going to be equal to the fetch California housing, and I will pass sFrame true. So we immediately get a pandas data frame. Next, I will say data.frame for showing you. Here we have a pandas data frame ready, and I will say .copy, and I'm going to save this to something like data frame. So we will have the data frame like this. Here in our data, we have the median income, house age, average bedrooms, population, average occupation, latitude, longitude, and medium house value. Now we are going to set X and Y. So X will be data frame drop. We are going to drop the target column, median house value, and axis will be 1. So in the X, we are going to have something like this. We have the columns that we are going to be predicting our target, and for the Y side, I will say data frame median house value. So in the target, we have these continuous values. Now we need to do train test split for getting our training and testing set. So X test, Y train, Y test. It will be train test split. I will pass X, Y, and I'm going to pass a test size of 0.2. Which means that 20% of the data is going to be in the testing set and the 80% is going to be on the training set. Next, we are going to create our own transformer. This is one of the biggest advantages of Scikit-Learn pipelines. You can integrate your own pre-processing logic cleanly inside the workflow. Let's create a transformer that adds 2 new interaction features. So I will say class, and I will say interaction features. And in here, I will pass base estimator and transformer mix them like this. Next, I will say, firstly, the init self pass. Next, I will say the fit method. Self x, y will be none. We will be returning the self. Next up, we are going to say transform self and the x. Next, I will say xnew, and it will be equal to the x.copy. I will say xnew rooms per adult, and it will be xnew average rooms. Let me check the column names once again for not having a mistake in this step. Divided by xnew and the average occupation. Next, I will say xnew bedrooms per room. By the way, I want to use lowercase letter on there too. xnew average bedrooms divided by xnew average rooms. And in here I will be returning xnew. This transformer will automatically run as part of the preprocessing stage. We will now build a preprocessing pipeline that includes our custom feature engineering step followed by scaling. So I will say numeric features, and it will be xtrain columns to list. So we are going to have something like this, our x values. I will say preprocessor, and it's going to be equal to the pipeline, and the steps are going to be firstly interactions, and we will pass the interaction features like this. Next we will say scalar, and this is going to be equal to the standard scalar like this. This pipeline will be nested inside the final pipeline. Now let's assemble everything. Preprocessing first, then a random forest regressor as our model. So the model is going to be pipeline. We will pass steps. Firstly, preprocessing, and this is going to be the preprocessor. Next, the regressor, and it's going to be random forest regressor like this. The single object now represents the entire workflow. Now we are going to train our model. This step becomes incredibly simple because the pipeline handles all preprocessing automatically. I will say model.fit, and I will pass xtrain and ytrain. I think it's going to be around 10 seconds. I think it will finish right now, and yeah, really close to 10 seconds. Okay, we have the pipeline ready in here with the preprocessing steps and the modeling at the end. Now we can get predictions with our pipeline, like model predict xtest. We are going to see that we have an array as result, and we can call mean squared error, let's say ytest, and model.predict xtest. We can see that we had our mean squared error value. And now let's say that we want to save the entire trained pipeline using joblib. For that we can say joblib.dump, we can say model, and I will say California pipeline model.joblib. So in the directory that I run my project on, we will have the joblib file in here. Also you can save it in the pickle file format too, like this. You will have the California pipeline model.pickle. Okay, thanks for watching. Let's get to the outro. Thanks for watching this machine learning tutorial. I have a machine learning tutorials playlist where I have more than 40 videos just like this one. You can reach that playlist from the description or from the cards of this video. Also, I'm sharing a new data science video every week on my channel. You can subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day.